The laptop. I scammed a laptop company for $3,000. Karma made me pay in ways I never expected. Karma had other plans. Disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. All stories are dramatized retellings based on real events. We do not condone, encourage, or promote illegal activity of any kind. Actions depicted in this video resulted in consequences. Karma always collects. This content is protected under fair use for educational and transformational storytelling purposes. This is the story of Alex, a kid who cheated the system for a laptop and learned that karma always keeps score. Even when you think you've gotten away with it, Alex wasn't rich, not even close. His family was comfortable enough, food on the table, a roof overhead, but there was no money for extras, no designer clothes, no expensive gadgets, and definitely no $3,000 gaming laptop. That wouldn't have mattered at most schools, but Alex didn't go to most schools. He attended one of the city's top international academies, the kind where half the students showed up in chauffeur-driven cars, where birthday parties happened on yachts, where everyone had the latest everything, including gaming laptops. This was the mid-2010s, the golden age of portable gaming. Brands were releasing machines with RGB keyboards, top gaming graphics cards, and specs that rivaled desktop towers. Everyone in Alex's friend group had one. Everyone except him. "Check out my new setup," his friend Marcus would say, flipping open a sleek machine that cost more than Alex's family spent on groceries in 3 months. Alex would smile and nod. "Nice, man." Inside, he was dying. He'd go home and browse eBay for hours. Not to buy, he couldn't afford anything on there, but just to window shop, to imagine what it would feel like to own one of those machines. Then one night, scrolling through listings, he noticed something. A used laptop, top-tier model, his dream laptop. But in the photos, visible on the bottom of the chassis, was a serial number. Alex's mind started racing. He knew that number. He'd seen warranty stickers before. This laptop was still under manufacturer protection, the kind that offered full replacement if anything went wrong. No questions asked. An idea formed. A terrible, brilliant, dangerous idea. And somewhere in the back of his mind, a voice whispered, "This is karma territory. Are you sure?" He ignored it. Alex stared at the listing for hours. He knew it was wrong. He knew he could get in serious trouble. He'd always believed in karma, the idea that what goes around comes around. His parents had raised him to be honest. But the temptation was too strong. What if? The next morning he contacted the seller, got the details. The laptop was sold within hours, to someone else. But Alex didn't need to buy it. He just needed that serial number. He took a breath and dialed the laptop manufacturer's customer service line. "Hi, I need to file a warranty claim." The voice on the other end was polite, professional. "Of course. What seems to be the problem?" Alex launched into the story he'd rehearsed a dozen times. "The battery exploded, just boom, leaked everywhere. I had to throw the whole thing away immediately because I have pets, and I was worried about the chemicals. I'm so sorry to hear that, sir. That's absolutely a safety issue. We'll get a replacement shipped to you right away." "You don't need the old unit back?" "Not in cases of hazardous material disposal. We'll mark this as a safety replacement." Alex hung up. His hands were shaking. He'd done it. He'd actually done it. The warranty system was worth $3,000. He'd just stolen from a billion-dollar company. And karma was watching. Now he just had to wait. 3 weeks felt like 3 years. Every day, Alex checked the tracking number obsessively. Every knock on the door made his heart race. Part of him hoped it wouldn't come, that the fraud would be detected, and he'd be forced back to honesty. But mostly, he just wanted the laptop. When the box finally arrived, he locked his bedroom door and opened it like it was Christmas morning. Inside was perfection. Top-of-the-line model. The exact machine Marcus had. RGB keyboard, dedicated GPU, the works. Brand new. Retail value, $3,000. still wrapped in protective plastic. Alex set it up that night. The moment Windows booted and that RGB keyboard lit up, he felt like he'd arrived. The next day at school, he brought it in. "Whoa, when did you get that?" Marcus asked, eyes wide. "Birthday gift," Alex lied smoothly. "My parents surprised me." "Dude, that's the same model as mine. We can game together now." And they did. Every night, Alex and his friends would hop on multiplayer matches, voice chat laughing and trash talking. For the first time, Alex felt like he truly belonged. He wasn't the poor kid anymore. He was one of them. Months passed. The laptop ran flawlessly. Alex started to forget how he'd gotten it. He'd beaten the system. He'd won. But karma doesn't forget. It just waits for the right moment. It happened on a Tuesday. 6 months after the laptop arrived. Alex was mid-game when the screen flickered, then froze, then went black. He rebooted. Nothing. The laptop wouldn't turn on. Panic set in. His first instinct was to call the warranty line, but he couldn't. If they ran diagnostics and found the serial number tied to the exploded battery claim, he'd be exposed. Fraud charges, legal trouble. His parents would find out. No. He had to fix this himself. He took it to a local repair shop. The technician opened it up and frowned. "Graphics card is completely fried. Total failure. Can you replace it?" "Yeah, but it's not cheap. This is a high-end card. You're looking at $2,200 for parts and labor." Alex's stomach dropped. That was nearly half the laptop's original value. But he had no choice. He scraped together savings, borrowed from friends, and paid for the repair. A week later, he got the laptop back. The technician assured him everything was perfect. Alex booted it up, relieved. Crisis averted. 3 weeks later, it died again. Same symptoms. Black screen. No power. No warning. He brought it back to the shop. The technician was genuinely baffled. "I don't understand. I tested everything thoroughly. The card was brand new, installed correctly. This shouldn't be possible." He ran full diagnostics. Another critical component had failed. This time, the motherboard. That'll be another $1,400. I've never seen a laptop fail like this twice in a month. It's like it's cursed or something. Alex felt those words hit like a punch. Cursed. No, not cursed. Karma. He paid. Again. When he finally got the laptop back, working, supposedly fixed, he did the math. Total repair costs, $2,600, original retail price of the laptop, $3,000. He'd paid almost the full price of the laptop, out of pocket, for a machine he'd stolen, and it still felt fragile, like it could die again any moment. Karma had made him pay, not through the legal system, not through getting caught, through the very object he'd stolen. Alex kept the laptop for another year, but he never enjoyed it the same way. Every time it lagged, he'd panic. Every Windows update felt like a countdown to the next failure. Gaming sessions that used to bring him joy now filled him with dread. His friends eventually upgraded to newer models. The laptop that had made him feel included now just reminded him of what he'd done. One night, sitting alone in his room, the laptop closed on his desk. Alex had a realization. He'd gotten off easy. The company never came after him. No lawyers, no fraud investigation, no criminal charges. He could have ended up with a record, legal fees in the tens of thousands, his future destroyed. Instead, karma chose a different path. It made him pay exactly what he owed. Not to the company, but to the universe. $1,600 in repairs. Months of anxiety. The weight of guilt every time he used the machine. And most importantly, a lesson he would never forget. Alex thought about all the times he'd heard people talk about karma. He'd always believed in it abstractly. The idea that actions have consequences. But now understood it on a deeper level. Karma doesn't always punish through the legal system. Sometimes it's subtler, more personal, more perfectly tailored to teach you exactly what you need to learn. The laptop breaking twice in less than a month wasn't coincidence. It was a message. You don't get to cheat and win. The universe keeps score. Years later, Alex sold that laptop for scrap. He bought a modest, honest replacement with money he'd earned himself. It wasn't the flashiest machine. It wasn't top of the line. But when it worked, he didn't panic. When it eventually broke years later, he could get it fixed without guilt. And for the first time since that eBay listing, he could finally breathe. Alex never tried to scam anyone again. Not because he was afraid of getting caught, but because he'd learned that karma always knows, and it always collects. He was grateful it only cost him $2,600 and some sleepless nights. It could have cost him so much more. Some shortcuts aren't worth taking, not because you'll get caught by the law, but because you'll have to live with yourself. And karma never lets you forget. Ever tried to cheat the system and had it backfire? Drop your karma story below, and subscribe for more real-life justice. We post every week.